On today's episode, the International Space Station is crashing. Big news. Stay tuned to find out more. If you're liking our videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, leave some comments. Your comments help me make better videos. So for today, big news. International Space Station is going to crash. Now, before we get started on this, let me just tell you, I 100% support space exploration. We need to do it. Eventually, this planet is going to be gone. Eventually, the sun is going to go supernova and swallow this planet. Before that happens, we need to go out there and we need to find other planets. We need to find other solar systems. We need to have humans in other solar systems, on other planets, not just one, not just two, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever it takes for humans to survive. But that's not going to happen in any of our lifetimes. It's millions, billions, maybe 4 billion years or something in the future before the Earth goes supernova. We're much more likely to be hit by an asteroid before that happens. So anyways, I support space exploration, but I don't support crashing the space station. And that's exactly what they're going to do. January of next year, not next year. Ooh, that'd be a little early yet. So January of 2031, they're going to intentionally crash the International Space Station into the South Pacific Ocean. They say it's going to be past its lifetime. It's going to be the ripe old age of 33 years old at that point. Goodness gracious, that's old, I'm telling you. All right, right now it's 27, and it isn't going to make it much longer, I guess. It's going to be a senior citizen. I guess it's a senior citizen now, and they're going to crash it at its 33-year birthday. Or actually, it won't even be 33, because they launched it November 20th, 1998, 27 years ago. All right, they launched that, and they're going to crash it when it's 33 years old. All right, so once again, they're going to crash it in the South Pacific Ocean. So why are they going to, why? First, why are they going to crash it? And we'll get to that. But why are they going to crash it in the South Pacific? I guess that's since about 1971, that's where the United States and Russia and Japan and many other European countries have been crashing their unwanted space junk into the South Pacific Ocean. It's about 3,000 miles east of the coast of New Zealand and about 2,000 miles north of Antarctica. First, New Zealand. I hear that's a beautiful place. Why not put a few thousand miles off its shore? Let's put a bunch of space junk. Been doing it, as I said, since 1971. Can't imagine the amount of space junk that's sitting there in the ocean right now. And doesn't that kind of go against the whole idea of science? So you've got one science, space science, and we're going to go ahead and go against Earth science, and we're going to pollute the ocean with a whole bunch of space junk. Well, that's what they're doing. So that's where it's going. Once again, it's going to happen in just a few years, January 2031, and it'll be 33 years old at that point. And why are they doing it? They say it's because that it's getting too old and costs too much to maintain. So let's talk about the cost, okay? The cost. According to what I've been able to find, it's costing them about $1.1 billion a year to maintain. $1.1 billion a year to maintain it. Well, how about the 150 to 160 billion dollars it cost us to put that up there? That is a lot of money to throw away, and that's exactly what we're doing. 150 to 160 billion dollars it has cost to put the space station there. We needed it. We needed the space station. I'm all for it. We need to test the effects on humans being in space for long term, and a couple of them found out just how long term recently. However, geez, we're going to spend that kind of money and then we're just going to crash it? Yep, I guess so. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments. Really, that's a lot of money. That is about $4.5 billion a year that we're just throwing away. We're just going to trash it. It's not going to be able to reuse it. So it's costing 1.1 billion a year to maintain, or let's just crash it and say we think we save ourselves 1.1 billion, but in reality we just lost 150 to 160 billion dollars. You know, when I was a law enforcement officer, I had the absolute privilege of being able to escort a piece of that space station out to Kennedy Space Center, and that was a great thing. It was a great historical thing. Got to see the space shuttle go up several times. And unfortunately, you know, in another field, when I was driving truck, I happened to be going through Texas when the Columbia disaster occurred, and wow, that was tragic, and we're always sorry to hear about those. But you know, you talk to the astronauts. I'm sure you've heard it from astronauts before. We definitely need space exploration, and I absolutely agree. And I don't think we should ever stop. We need space exploration, but we don't need to throw away 150 plus $billion. My God, think what that could have done for people. Anyways, well, thank you. This is a short video. Certainly feel free to leave your comments in the section, in the comments section. Let me know what you guys think. Crashing the space station. Where's our space program going from there? Have a good day.